So I'm joined tonight by Rebels goaltender number 31, Jason Mailhiot. Jason, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Hey, Jason, so you had a big win on Wednesday night, a 6-3 victory here over the Nelson Leafs. And for you personally, that was your 6th straight victory as a starting goaltender.
Yes.
Things are going pretty good for you right now.
They are right now, yeah. Pucks are bouncing the right way. I'm making the big saves when I need to, and liking what I'm seeing in my game.
Absolutely. And last Saturday night, you were in goal for a big 6-3 victory over in Creston against the Thundercats. And that's a big game for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're a very good hockey team. And number two, you played for the Thundercats last season. So talk a little bit about what that meant to you to go back to Creston and pick up that win.
It was nice to see the old billet families, talk to people that's been a while since I've talked to, but just to win back in that barn, it brought back a lot of memories being with the guys. I knew a lot of kids on the other team, so it was definitely fun to play against them, and especially big to get the win. Just a little rivalry with me, Poterenko, Styler, Ladigan, and all the other guys.
A lot of former Cats. A lot of former Cats out there. It was a pretty cool evening for sure.
It was.
And you did come over from Creston in the off season. What were some of your expectations coming into a new club, and what were some of the things that Coach Rothheisler spoke to you about coming into this season?
Well, Bill talked to me just a lot. Knowing how he is as a coach, I knew it was going to be a good year. He was going to demand a lot out of the guys. He was definitely going to make us into a hard-working team. And definitely defense. He really stressed that there's going to be a good defensive core this year, and that I was going to have a lot of help in front. So that was really one of the deciding factors. And he also said there was going to be game day or a lot of starts for me, and he made a good commitment to me. So I was really impressed with that out of Bill. But it was also nice knowing Logan Styler, coming over with him, and Poterenko. I played with him the last 4 years, it seems like now. So that really helped.
Made it a little bit easier, that transition, seeing some friendly faces in the dressing room.
And it's always nice living at home, playing hockey at home too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And was it difficult leaving Creston, Jason, knowing that this year they're hosting the Cyclone Taylor Cup, or did that not even factor into your decision at all? I
pretty much made up my mind near the end of the year that I wasn't going to stay unless I got a good amount of ice. You want to play the game.
Absolutely.
And I didn't want to be sitting on the bench another year and watching a lot of games from the stands or from the bench. So when Bill brought the opportunity to get some good play time in, it was pretty much a no-brainer in my mind to come out here.
Easy decision for you. And like you say, to be closer to home is definitely big.
Oh, exactly.
Jason, the team is rolling right now. 8 straight wins, undefeated in the month of November, playing very well. What kind of little things does this club need to do to keep that momentum rolling?
We just need to keep our speed up and keep the hard work. We are definitely one of the hardest working teams in the league, and when we play our game, it is tough to beat us. Like, we just skate so fast, and the plays we make, it is fun hockey to watch when we are on our game.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And what personally excites you about this team? I mean, when you're out there in practice and you're in the dressing room, what kind of things excite you and make you feel comfortable and confident with this team that maybe outside the dressing room people don't get to see that?
I think we have one of the tightest knit group of guys in the dressing room for sure. Everyone seems to be good friends with everyone. We all talk and hang out in the room, and it's definitely a great atmosphere in the dressing room. And it's fun to come to a dressing room and play hockey like that, rather than not really liking a couple of the guys and not really wanting to be there. It is fun atmosphere in the dressing room.
Great. And Jason, Golden's in town tonight. The Rebels are 1-1 against the Rockets this season. What kind of challenges do the Rockets present to you? What do you have to be ready for tonight?
They're a pretty big team. They do like to play physical, and they do like to play tough in front of the nets. That's their net and our net. So we just have to make sure we box out and play our systems well, and it should be a good game, and we should come out on top if we play the way we should.
And what does a typical game day look like for you? What sort of routines do you do when you're playing?
Starts off with a good breakfast in the morning. Get a couple of slices of bacon, some sausage, but usually I'm resting, get my skates sharpened. It usually comes down to when I'm actually about to go to the rink. And it's right at 4 o'clock. I have to have the pregame meal, and mine's is a little different than others. I have 2 cheeseburgers before every game. It just started on this streak here, and it's been playing well, so I'm going to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then always have to have Tim Hortons going to the rink, but just stretch and warm up, stay loose. I don't really have the same routine once I get to the rink. It's kind of just whatever I feel like I need to do once I get to the rink to be ready. But always make sure I'm stretched out and warm by the time I hit the ice.
Yeah. Well, I got to admit that 2 cheeseburger pregame meal sounds it's up my alley for sure. You and your goaltender partner, Kurt Doyle, seem to have a really solid relationship. Talk a little bit about how special that relationship is, because goaltenders have a kinship, I think, and a different relationship, perhaps with some of the other guys on the team. Talk about how you cherish that and how you guys support each other.
Well, we're the only two that really know what it's like to go through what we go through in a game.
For sure, yeah.
So it's always good after games or in between periods, or even in the TV timeouts, that we can go talk and, what are you seeing here? Maybe I could have done this a little different, or they understand like if a goal goes in, they see exactly what you saw, and they can maybe give you a few pointers, and that's what Doyle's really good for. I can always go talk to him about something, whether it's in the room or on the ice, and he's always very supportive. Especially, I try to be as supportive as I can to him when he's playing, and he does the same right back. So it's really good to have when you have a partner like Doyle.
Yeah, it's great to have that support. Eh?
Oh yeah.
Jason, what age were you when you started playing hockey?
I was a little later. I started right around 7 and 8 actually.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't quite get into it.
Yeah.
But I was. Parents wanted. When I lived in Samanar, we lived so far away from the rink that it was like 45 to an hour drive.
Yeah.
So getting into hockey was a little tough, but my parents, they stuck with it, and that was definitely huge.
Excellent. And were you a goalie right from the start?
No, I was a defenseman actually. I preferred to be a defenseman. Couldn't really skate as much, and then first time I put on the pads, I just really enjoyed it. My eyes lit up, and then that Christmas, my parents bought me a pair of goalie pads,
right?
And it was just from there on. Next year, made Adam development and moved right on as goaltender.
Yeah. And when you were younger, when you were growing up, did you have a favorite goaltender, or was there a goalie that you sort of patterned your play after?
My favorite goalie was Carey Price. Or not Carey Price, when he came up, but Kippersoff was actually my favorite one. Yeah, when he was the Flames, big Flames fan. So Kippersoff was definitely my favorite, but growing up, I tried to play a lot like Jonathan Quick as much as I could.
Yeah.
He's fast, he's really strong down low, and so any way I can model my game after him, I try to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Jason, during the hockey season, you spend a lot of time at the rink. What are some of the things you like to do when you get a couple of minutes away from the rink?
Just relax. I like to sit in my bed and watch movies, or just sit upstairs and watch hockey games with parents.
Unwind,
just relax. Try to take my mind off hockey when I can.
Yeah. And Jason, who would you say has been the biggest influence in your hockey career so far?
Definitely my parents, but my father definitely. My dad takes the cake there.
Very nice.
He's always helping me out, always doing something he can.
Yeah, I've seen your parents at the rink.
Oh yeah, they're always there.
Season.
They're always there.
Yeah. Jason, is there anybody out there you want to say hi to tonight?
I just want to say hi to all the fans that are planning on coming out on Saturday. It's going to be a really good game, and hope you guys can come cheer on the Rebels.
Excellent. Jason, thanks for doing this. Good luck tonight against the Rockets.
Thank you.
So the Rebels will go for their 9th straight victory against the Golden Rockets tonight, 7 p.m. at the complex. Make sure you get out and support the Castlegar Rebels. If you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action on playfullscreen.com.